Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. I've got a little fishing rod and reel action to share with you guys. A little disclaimer, I did some leather work, so I'm aware I have stuff all over my hands. But anyway, here are some past rod and reels that I have made. I've made a bunch of these things, and normally how it goes is I'll make one and catch some fish on it and give it away. Or normally at Georgia Bushcraft, somebody comes up and handles it 200 times, and then I end up giving it to them before I catch fish with it. But they're all pretty much exactly the same when I make them. The only thing that'll change is I reel with my left hand. So I'll make them left-handed a lot of times. Sometimes I'll make them right-handed, depending on if I'm going to give them away or not. It's because more people reel with their right hand than their left hand that I have found. They won't cast, but you can pay it out and flip it and just use it basically like a hand line that has like a 1-to-1 ratio. But I'll put an eye on the end that is just a safety pin, and I'll whip it with jute and then put clear Gorilla Glue on there. It makes it good. You've seen, well, if you haven't, I have a video on creating this with jute and clear Gorilla Glue. It's on my page. But I kind of just do whatever I feel like it needs to have. Like this is a piece of oak. I'm not sure what this guy is up here. I use a good bit of privet. This is a pine handle, or a reel and handle, I'm sorry. And I'm not sure what the pin is. I think the pin is some sort of hardwood. I like to try to use hardwood for my pins. And I'll burnish it down so it's got a good, smooth action to them. And I pin everything so that goes all the way through. And then I'll put a little glue on those when I beat them in, just to make sure. This one's not as smooth, but it's an oak pin, and I believe this is poplar. Here, this is crepe myrtle, and then this big game rod is what I was calling it. Put a piece of bamboo on it, and it's got the same eye on the end. It's just a safety pin. And then I glue and pin the rod and the reel. The more you use it, the smoother that it'll end up getting. Just it burnishes that pin in the inside of the reel. I've never caught anything big. A buddy of mine's father-in-law's got a catfish pond that I want to take this guy to and try to catch something. I would love to catch something as long as this is, but you know, just being optimistic. Maybe I will. I don't know. Then this guy, I just made it, and I need to duplicate it. It's one of my favorite sizes. It's just little. But I carve the majority of these reels. I carve with a flex cut carving jack. So one of these guys. This is the newer version. But I use one of these to carve the majority of the reels and the pins and stuff. Pretty cool. It's a neat project. It's fun to build it and then catch something with it. And like I said, I give them away most of the time, just because if I don't, I'll just use it a whole bunch of times instead of remaking one. So if I give them away, I have to make another one if I'm going to use it. But anywho, that's a fun little project. Your imagination, you know, goes a long way, and that's the sky's the limit on what you can build. But anywho, thought I would share. If you want to, uh, give me a subscribe. I could use it. I'm getting pretty good traction on there, though. Got a lot more subscribers than I initially thought I was going to have, but it kind of helps the algorithm put me out there. There's so many other bushcraft and survival pages. Just come in last, I guess, but that's okay. I'm going to share this stuff whether I'm last or whatever. But anyway, I appreciate the support, guys. Go make a fishing pole. Enjoy.